All right, we're here. So I have ultra low latency on. So I'm hoping we don't get buffering, because I have ultra low latency on, but it's at 1080. So it's our big experiment. Will this work with ultra low latency at 1080? So please, if you start getting buffering, let me know. I think I might cut my hair tonight. My hair's a mess. I think I got to cut my hair tonight. RV Cruisin', Strange Reverend, Alex Duncan, G West, Gabby Kiwi, Tony Del Monte, Linda Belk, and Lizzie are moderating. Yay! Mr. Showtime, Kimberly Barr, Phil's Mod Squad, Bradley Hyman, Strange Reverend, Pippi Long, Cindy Jones, Lithrone, Alibaba, Madison G, Wendy F, Arizona Jumper, Linda Nielsen, Mark Helton, and Ruben Urban are moderating. Thank you both. Tyson Samoa is there. Sarah Joy is moderating. Thank you, mods. Chase Holman is there. Don Skaggs, Neon Sweat Leader. Andrew Hazlitt, 4570 G-Man. Jeff Ha. No, I am not cutting hair on the air. Oh, thank you, Ruben Urban, for the mic sticker. Thank you, Ruben. I appreciate that. Thanks for modding, too. It's very kind of you, Ruben. Thank you. Meredith McMacken is there. Thanks for the Facebook stars, Meredith, earlier. Pug Mama, L. Lee, Joanne Gabrielle, who is awaiting an appointment for second shot. Weren't they supposed to give you, weren't you supposed to get your appointment for the second shot when you get your first shot? Normally, when you get your first shot, they give you the appointment right there. Kitten Duo. Jake from State Farm. Erica is there. Hello, Erica. A. Grush, who says Happy Friday. Alibaba, maybe one day there'll be robot haircutting. Jacob Mosley. Lou Hastings has second shot coming up. Jeff Ha has second shot coming up. Oh. Tony says, finally recording again, fighting the J&J vaccine. So, Tony, you got your vaccine. Tony, you're having some side effects. Thank you, Tony Del Monte, by the way. It sounds like Tony is having some side effects. My brother just got his first shot tonight. Madonna Harold is here. Joanne said they told me to wait for the email. That's very strange. Normally, you get the appointment set up right when you get the first dose, because it's supposed to be 4 weeks after. Unless it's actually Pfizer, in which case it's 3 weeks after. Me so hungry, all the best. Shaft. Erica says we do email. Erica's a pharmacist. Oh, you guys do email? Okay, well there you go. Erica works at a vaccine site. She says they do it by email. All right. Joanne says they told me 3 weeks. Tony says I have the meds to stop the side effects. And it's working good. Kathy Calm is there. John Elliott is there. It's lovely weather here right now. Lou Hastings is going to get second appointment soon. Or got the second appointment. It's 73 here right now. Oops. What that is. 73 right now in Orlando, which I love. I'm quite happy. I'm going to be cold when I go back to Boston. Let me show you the Boston weather. I'm not going to be happy. I'm used to 80 degrees now, and I'm going to go back to Boston. It's not going to be 80. Basically, a lot of the time I'm supposed to be in Boston, the highs are supposed to be in the 50s. I am going to be freezing in Boston because a lot of the time I'm there, it's supposed to be highs in the 50s and low around 40. That's not good. That's not good. But what can I do? I got to go. Tammy Lance loves cold weather. Linda says it's cold in Boston right now. Burr. Ugh. Hold on a second. Hey, Toasty, please take the anti-vax cuckoo crazy nonsense to the cuckoo crazy anti-vax conspiracy theory channel. But don't bring it here, because I'm going to hide you next time I see it. Go to the Cuckoo channel. You can go to the Cuckoo Crazy Anti-Science Nutty People channel, but don't bring it here. Asymptomatic says, that sounds like a fun channel. Ruben says, 73 in Lakeland, Florida. Yeah, as Linda says, when I get back to Florida from Boston, I'll think it's so warm because I'll be used to the cold. I bet I'm going to get a cold. I'm going to get a cold when I go back to Boston because of the temperature change. I'm so used to like 80 degrees now. I'm going to get a cold in Boston. Watch. You just watch. I'm going to get a cold. I'm going to be on a plane with lots of germs, although we'll all be masks on the plane, so maybe that might help. And but I think the cold weather is gonna give me a cold. Polly is here. Hey, Polly, I'm sorry. You'll notice the head isn't here today. The head started creeping me out, so we're taking a break with the head. I have the head here, but the head is not here right now. So it started to creep me out a little bit. Started to scare myself. Erica says, masks will help when all the hand sanitizer. I bought some more hand sanitizer so I can bring some on the plane with me. Yeah, I do. Linda says, you always get sick when you go to Boston. Yeah, I get sick when I travel. When I travel, it like messes me up. It just messes me up when I travel. I often get sick. A very high percentage of the time I get sick when I travel. Jeff, I take a vitamin every day. Polly says, R.I.P. Scary Steve Head. Well, I still have it here, but it's not on the wall right now. Yeri says, how was my Friday? Well, I woke up late because we were up late covering the really bad news, and then I did the stream on Dogecoin. Then I made some food. Joanne Gabrielle says it's the germs on the plane. I also think the flying like tires me out or something. Caesar Day did not like the head. I usually go running Caesar Day after. I'll go running after this stream. Electra Crystal said I had to go to the ER because I thought I had a blood clot from the J&J vaccine. Well, it sounds like you didn't, which is good. John Gidry is here. Alex Duncan is here. Tuesday. I go back on Tuesday. Brendan Brumond is here. C. Michelle Sparks is here. Time does the flight leave? What kind of question is that, Jeff? What time? Supposed to tell you the time of my flight? Hey, it doesn't look like we're getting buffering. I have ultra low latency on, so there should be a minimum of delay between when I say something and you hear it, and then that'll also reduce the delay in terms of the chat, what you're responding to. So I have it on the lowest latency, but I'm not seeing buffering, which is good. 666 is in Norway. Sonic says it's always fun to snack at the airport, paying $8 for water or $5 for a small bag of Planters peanuts. Yeah, I'm hoping. I haven't been to, I got to look up Orlando Airport. Maybe they have some kind of like a Subway or something, whatever. Maybe they have like a little food court at the Orlando Airport. I got to see. Yeah, Nuri Cherry, the head was creeping me out. I bet the airport will be crowded. It'll be interesting being in an airport, honestly. It'll just be interesting because it's been, I haven't traveled in a year and 5 months. A year and 5 months. Bradley says Orlando International Airport has got a Subway. I wonder if it's in the gate. Shops and restaurants. Okay, this is looking nice. Shops and restaurants. Location. I don't know where I'm flying out of. Main terminal? Restaurants. No. There's Asian Chow. Okay. Asian Chow. That's interesting. I'm going to get there early just because, for all I know, it's going to be really crowded. I just don't want to be pushing it. So I'll probably get there pretty early and hang out. It's a place called Bananas. Built custom burgers. Okay. I don't know. Asian Chow it might be. I don't really like Chick-fil-A. There's a Chipotle. I might go to Chipotle. I think I've said this before. I used to like Chipotle a lot more than I did because the food quality went downhill. But the Atlanta Airport Chipotle is one of the better Chipotles there is. For some reason, the quality of food at the Atlanta Airport Chipotle is better than most of them. Let's see what else they got. Jersey Mike Subs. If I need a sub, I can go to Jersey Mike Subs. Manchu Walk. Ooh. I wonder how Manchu Walk is. There's Asian Chow and Manchu Walk. There's a Moe's. Moe's, I don't eat at Moe's anymore. Hey, there's On the Border. But if that's like sit down, I don't like it. What's On the Border? Probably sit down. There's an Outback Steakhouse. There's a Qdoba. There's a lot of places at Orlando Airport. There's all these places. Look at this. Qdoba can be hit and miss. All right. There's a Wendy's. They got a lot of places there. Never been to Firehouse Subs. Anyways, they have a bunch of places there. Darren says try something new and exciting. Well, I have to eat before I get on the plane because I don't want to be eating on the plane. Normally I bring some snacks on the plane, but I don't want to be taking my mask off because people will be annoyed if I take my mask off. Then I'll have to say as I'm eating, I'll be like, I'm vaccinated. It's okay that I'm eating. How does that even work on the plane? If people are eating on the plane, can't they take their masks off? Do they make you eat with your mask on? Can you literally not eat anything on the plane? That doesn't make any sense. How does it work? Some of you have flown. Arizona Jumper, I bet those restaurants are open now. They're pretty busy at Orlando Airport. Maybe they're not, but I would think they are. But who knows? Maybe they're not. No, Sonic, that was everything. I set the location to all locations. Linda says you take the mask off to eat on the plane. I mean, Linda flew, so she knows. First class? Bradley. First class? I don't even know that the plane I'm flying has first class. I ain't gonna be in it. Okay. Anyways, so that's happening. I want to get there early, though. I want to kind of I haven't been to the airport before, and I'm guessing it won't be like that bad. It'll be fine. But I just, there's also a weird thing where supposedly it's hard to get Ubers it's hard to get Ubers and Lyfts in Orlando these days. I was reading online on the Reddit, on the local Reddit. Why did they say this? Oh, they said drivers who normally would drive Uber and Lyft are instead doing they're doing food delivery, like Uber Eats. So there's a shortage of Uber drivers. Erica says I've heard the same thing. Yeah, so I gotta try to schedule a ride. If I have to, I can always just drive and park at the airport. But I really don't want to do that. But Madison G. I said, I read there's a shortage on car rentals across the country. Yeah, I don't know why that is. There's a shortage on car rentals in Orlando. I don't know why that is. Maybe because it's spring break, but I've heard that there's supposedly a shortage on Ubers. Yeah, Caesar Day, I traveled once for first class for work. It was great, but I wasn't paying. Caesar Day says fresh baked cookies she had in first class. Aries had an arm operation. Is that real Aries or fake Aries? Moderators, can we figure out if it's real Aries? I think it's real Aries. There's real Aries and fake Aries. Sonic says car rental companies sold inventory to keep money in the bank during pandemic. Here, look. WDWmagic.com. WDW Magic. Massive car rental shortage in Orlando. More than quadruples prices for travelers next week. A massive shortage of car rental cars in Orlando means that a compact car, which normally rents for $30 a day, is now more than $150 a day. Sonic was right. During the COVID shutdown, car rental firms scrambled to sell off vast quantities of their fleets. With Orlando now starting to see such a strong rebound in visitors, car demand is outstripping supply. The shortage is being further complicated by a global lag in manufacturing. That's from WDW Magic. Lizzie says, that's real Aries. We figured out the confusion. Sarah says, it's real. I emailed you. I don't know that I saw that one, Sarah Joy. I don't know that I saw that one. Oh, there it is. I just saw it. I'm sorry. That was today. I'm behind on my email today. It got figured out. Good. Kimberly Barr says there's a shortage of chips for cars too. Jake from State Farm, I can't unhide anyone from Agenda Free TV. YouTube has not fixed it yet. There's a problem. On my channel, I think it's because so many people have been hidden because we've done so many streams. When new people get hidden, they don't get added to the hidden users list. So I can't unhide anybody right now because if somebody gets hidden, there's literally I can't find them on the list because they don't show up on the list. So it's a YouTube thing. It's just the way it is. Yeah, Mark says best not to get hidden because I've been talking to YouTube for months about it and they haven't fixed it yet. So there's nothing I can do. Nothing at all. I wish they would fix it. I've been talking to them about it for a long time, but they haven't fixed it yet. Seems like a problem they could fix. What the problem is that I bet the system is not made for a channel like mine, where it's on, it's on. We've done thousands of videos, and people get hidden. So there's probably many thousands of hidden users, and I bet it's just not programmed to handle that many users and mess everything up. But I can't unhide. If you get hidden now, it's like you got to create a new username or something. Just create if you want to chat. If you got hidden by accident, you're gonna unfortunately have to change it. Get a new username for Agenda Free TV. Linda Bartlett says my daughter works Uber Eats and makes $30 an hour. She's doing amazingly well. Nice. Very nice. Nicole from Canada is here. Christopher Lund. Yes, just at Kathy Griffin. I don't know. I don't want to use up if I ever need another thing from Kathy Griffin. I don't think I want that to be the one she goes out on a ledge for it. Edward Kim says he is real. Kitchen and Crafting Corner says, hello, host. Anyways, yeah, so I got to figure out the whole situation with the Uber and whatever. Look, this is Tampa Bay. This is in Tampa. Driver shortage blamed for higher rideshare fees. That's in Tampa. Fox 13. If you've used an Uber or Lyft lately, you may have noticed fares are much higher than normal, partly because of a driver shortage and a sudden increase in demand. With more people being vaccinated, demand for ride sharing has seen a surge, but the supply of drivers has been slow to return. Prior to the pandemic, a trip from Tampa to St. Pete could cost around $30. Now it's $67. Lyft's fare for our priority pickup was listed at more than $130. Who knows? Maybe I'll have to. Charlana says you can pre-schedule your Uber or Lyft. I should look right now. Let me look up. If I were to call a Lyft right now, if I were to call one, and then let me see what it would cost. Oh, if I say confirm, will it give me a price or not? I'm on the Lyft app. I don't want to sign up for a ride. It says confirm location. Okay, let's try this. It says, okay, no, it's saying, okay. Oh, okay. That's not bad. That's not too bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, it was like a $30 ride to the airport. It actually wasn't bad, and there were yeah. So it did actually sign me up for a ride. It gave me the prices. But that's not. It's actually, I'm encouraged. Although I'll say this, I don't think there's many people going to the airport at 11 p.m. But it's at least, I mean, it's a Friday night. Maybe there's more people driving out. But at least it was offered to me. At least it wasn't $150. Hey, Mr. Pooh. Thanks, Mr. Pooh. I think Mr. Pooh is in. Mr. Pooh, are you in Hong Kong or South Korea? Maybe South Korea. Hold on. Yes, South Korea. Mr. Pooh's in South Korea. I have been busy. Did you take care of noise issue? No, Mr. Pooh. Here, I'll put this on. Elevator noise is still happening. That's going to happen while I'm here. Loud banging noises from neighbors, balconies and stuff. That's still happening. That's not going to stop. The rain noise was never fixed. So basically, it's going to force me to move out at the end of my lease. It's not worth at this point moving. That's the long story short, Mr. Pooh. It's all still there. I love the place except for that, but none of those things really got fixed. So that's going to force me to move. But thank you, Mr. Pooh. Hey, I appreciate that, Mr. Pooh. Thank you. Good seeing you. Hope we see you in Agenda Free TV. Mr. Pooh's in South Korea. Martin says, I enjoyed your stream at the beach. The rocket launch pad is near the beach. Yeah, the problem, first of all, Martin, in terms of going to the beach, I'm not going to be in Orlando. I'm going to be in Boston April 22nd. The other issue is, if I go to the beach to see the launch, that's a big trip. I got to go hours before, right? So probably. So, like that's what it's cost benefit, because what if I go and there's breaking news happen? So like it would be fun to go to the beach and look at the launch, but at the same time, there's that thing where that's like that could be hours and hours if I by the time if I go early and stuff. So if it was right next to me, maybe I'd be more likely to see it in person. But I don't know. Maybe one day I'll do it. But it's hard. It's just because I got to be around to cover the news. So I appreciate the suggestion, Martin. I think it'd be really fun to go to the beach for a launch. But yeah, we'll see if I ever do. I really, but it's just it's you got to balance the going versus the time it takes. This is the life I lead. Martin says maybe one day. Yeah. I mean, maybe I'd love to do it. Believe me, I'd love to do it. I mean, this is just, it's just the nature of what I do for a job that, big outings, there's a risk of missing news. But anyways, I appreciate the suggestion. I mean, I think it would be fun, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm glad you like the beach stream though, Martin. Yeah, Tammy, I can't really look for a new place. I got to figure out if I'm even staying in Orlando. Like I got to wait until I really got to wait until I'll be fully vaccinated on Monday, and I got to start actually like living like a more normal life, and not pandemic life. And so I'll just have to see how I feel about it like over the summer. But as of Monday, I'll be fully vaccinated. At least until I need a booster shot. Hey, by the way, I wanted to say, I don't know if anybody noticed, I have kind of like a red spot here. Can you see that red spot? Can you see that red spot there? That's a bruise. You might wonder why I have that there. Oh, by the way, thank you to Gringo. Any stories from the writing days? I didn't have any prepared, Gringo. I didn't have any prepared. I'll see if I can think of one. That's a while ago. Thank you, Gringo, though. I'll see if I can remember one. I'll have to write it down. That it's on my to-do list to remember a story. Let me talk about this spot. Thank you, Gringo. I appreciate that. Google Drive, Google Docs is not working. Google Docs is not editing properly in Chrome browser. It's the weirdest thing. It's like not editing properly. I can only edit properly in Firefox. It's ridiculous. Can't even edit my own Google document. Man, that is really weird. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll talk about this in a second. I think I've told this before. One story I have is that I worked at a show once where they would order from this place called Zen Palette for lunch. And it like wasn't good. And I don't know, I couldn't figure out why they kept ordering from there. It was like supposed to be like Chinese food, and it was just very bland tasting. And I tried a couple things from there, and I just always hated it, and I never knew why anybody ordered from there. And then finally, like after like probably we'd ordered from there for like 4 times, I looked at the menu and I noticed that the menu said it was like a vegan place. It was fake meat. So I thought I was ordering chicken, but I was ordering like fake chicken. And I did this like 3 or 4 times and never knew. And I was like, this stinks. Well, it did because it wasn't even chicken. So anyways, that's my story. Okay, so here is the this spot. So I was the other day, one of my computers, I periodically have to get, like in the computer in this room gets a lot of dust in it because it's near the balcony, I actually got to do the computers. You periodically got to dust your computers, take them apart, take off the case and kind of use the air blower and get the dust out of them. So I was doing that with this computer the other day because it had all this dust in it, really needed it. And like there was a USB cable, like a printer cable, and I was putting the cables back into the computer, and somehow like the cable was stuck under another cable. So I pulled on it, and like the end of the cable like whipped around and hit me in the face really hard. And it was just like, I wasn't even pulling hard on the cable. It was just situated in a way that when I pulled it, it like slammed me in the face and hit me right here and bruised my nose. It's not like I was swinging the thing in my face. It was just a freak accident. So that's how I got the spot on my nose. Yeah, I'm glad it didn't hit me in the eye. Exactly. It was just something about the way the cable was like whipped around. I get so mad. The vast majority of times I get hurt is when I hurt myself doing something dumb like that. So it happens. The princess was listening to the Dogecoin replay. Thank you. Oh, Gringo. Gringo says, nice story, but I was expecting some celebrity story. Without mentioning names, were they all nice or any prima donnas? Well, this is kind of a different topic, Gringo. But I will say, people were generally pretty nice. People were generally pretty nice. There were some exceptions, but I think there's probably exceptions in every field. Thank you, Gringo, though. I appreciate that, Gringo. Thank you. There's one person I'll mention because I didn't work with him, but I might have talked about him before, but I'll mention him. I had a friend who died actually. He probably died when he was about 50 something years old. Really sad. This guy named Kevin Kern, he's a really funny guy. I knew him for years. He was a writer. And Kevin was a great guy. I used to be good friends with Kevin. And Kevin ended up living. Cato Kalin ended up staying at. I think it was Cato Kalin was living at Kevin's. This was years after the OJ thing. So I met Cato through Kevin. But Cato Kalin is like the nicest guy in the world. He's just like a really nice guy. He ended up playing in this. I used to play a lot of pickup basketball, so I started bringing him to this pickup basketball game. But like he's just like the nicest guy. Like not like nice celebrity guy, like just like the nicest guy. So that's my celebrity story. But again, like I didn't even work with him. Like I just knew him through Kevin. But super, if you ever see him, go say hi, because he's a really nice guy. Just a good dude. Jeff, I think Cato was, I think what happened is Kevin had like a big house. Kevin like did very well for himself. I mean, he was like a big writer and producer. So I think he had an extra like a guest house or something that he wanted somebody to live in. He wasn't like crashing on the couch or something. But he's a good dude. Anyways. Thank you, Gringo. Erica said he was good on Big Brother. I never saw him on Big Brother. Okay, so I talked about my bruise. Oh, I need to do a quick news check. I gotta go run tonight because I didn't run last night. I gotta cut my hair tonight. I think I gotta do some laundry tonight. All this stuff to do. Let's see here. Hey, Dogecoin is down to 31 cents. It was up to 38 cents when we were on the air. It's at 31 cents right now. I just checked Dogecoin. It had gotten up to the 40s, but when we were doing our stream, the high was, I think it got to 39 cents on our stream. It's now at 31 cents. Just so you know. Ruben says, move to Lakeland. I don't know what I'm doing. Jeff is sick of hearing about Dogecoin. Polly, I used to live, when I was a grad student, I lived for a year and a half in Brentwood. It was just a normal apartment. It was not a fancy, it was by no means a fancy apartment. But it happened to be like a few blocks away from the Nicole Simpson condo. It was weird because what happened is I watched, I think ESPN did like a multi-part movie on the whole OJ thing like several years ago. And that was when I was in grad school. So right after I watched that, I went over and just stood like across the street from the condo. It's crazy. It's just there. I mean, somebody's living there. It's right near the grocery store I used to go to. But it was weird to see it. I mean, that condo is just in a residential area right near a grocery store. You can just walk right by there. Crazy. Like it was not, it's not a gated community or something. April Coco says, now I'm broke, just kidding. Chris says, ironing is something I wish my parents would have taught me. Chris Lund says that. I tried to iron. I wasn't good at it, and I hated doing it. So I don't do it anymore. Tammy says, we drove by it once. They must get people walking by there all the time. They just must. But there's no like sign or anything. I mean, it's just there. I think they've let the trees grow. If I remember right, I think they've like kind of let the tree. You can't like see the front walkway. I bet that's intentional. Tony says Cato works for a sports radio station in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. What he doesn't. I know he doesn't live there, so he must like do stuff for them periodically, I would assume. Right, Tony? Hey, thank you, Tony Del Monte. Does he like call in? Here, look, it says Wisconsin. I wonder if he went to college there. See, this is from 2018. Superfan Cato Kalin joins. It says Wisconsin superfan Cato Kalin. I wonder if he went there. I don't even know. Maybe he was born there. Oh, he was born in Milwaukee. There you go. He was born in Milwaukee. It says Wikipedia. All right. Let's see here. I assume nobody's gotten any buffering. I haven't heard about it. This is good because I'm using ultra low latency. Ultra low latency. But there's no buffering, which is good. And I'm also at 1080. I'm at 1080 resolution. Next time I do an Agenda Free TV 2 stream, I'll try the I'll try the lower latency on Agenda Free TV 2, and we'll see if it works there. Like if I do a news roundup or something. We'll do that. Hey, thanks for moderating, Sarah Joy and Ruben Urban and Mark Helton. Thank you. Charlana, AFTV was 720 resolution today, not 1080 because I forgot to change it back. Hey, Sharon Heberling is here. Hello, Sharon Heberling. I'm waving at you. How are you, Sharon? Sharon, everybody's been asking about you. Oh, MKZ. Is MKZ here? I never got the MKZ message. Get a message. Sharon, how are you doing? People want to know how you're doing. Sharon the waves hi. Sharon, what's going on? People want to know how you're doing. Can you tell us? Let's see what Sharon says. Everybody's been asking. Oh, Lizzie's moderating too. Thank you, Lizzie. Thanks, Jeff, for the reminder. Sharon says she's progressing slowly. Lizzie, Ruben Urban, Linda Belk, Mark Helton, Sarah Joy, all moderating. Sharon is progressing slowly. It's good to hear from you, Sharon. Hartley Gabolinci says your vocal balance is perfect right now. Wonderful reception. Cheers, New Zealand. Wow. I'm glad about that. Everybody's wishing Sharon well. Sharon says, I try to tune in as much as possible. I'm so glad you can make it for some of the streams. People are always asking about how you're doing. Well, Sharon, we hope I know you have a lot to do to recover, but we hope it continues well. You continue progressing. Nicole says resolution is great on my phone. Bradley, I'm timing you out, Bradley. Why am I timing you out, Bradley? Because you should know the rules, and you violated the rules. So you got timed out. Sharon says, thanks for all the support to everyone. Oh, by the way, I meant to do this. I never told you. Remember when Stan from Kangaroo Island sent me the awesome kangaroo shirt in the newspaper? He said in his letter, I forgot to read the part of his note. He said, included in this package is a koala T-shirt for you to wear on one of your live streams. Then he said, they are still sold out of Orlando magnets at the gift shop. I think was Stan saying he was trying to buy an Orlando magnet in Kangaroo Island? Maybe? I should have read this when Stan was watching. Someone remind me to read this letter when Stan is watching. Because I didn't read his. I meant to read it because I forgot to read the rest of the note on the air when he sent it to me. But I don't know what the Orlando Magnet things mean. Instead of the Orlando Magic, the basketball team should be called the Orlando Magnets. That's a great name, the Magnets, and the mascot could be a magnet. Chris says my jealousy still exists over that shirt. I actually have to wash that shirt so I can wear it again. Sharon says, tell your mom to watch out for her hips. Thank you, Sharon. Yeah, she's watching out for everything. She just had a checkup recently, I believe. It is crazy. I have to send feedback. I have to send feedback to Google Docs. You can't edit it on Chrome. It's the weirdest thing. How can Google Docs not work in Chrome? How is that possible? It's unbelievable. I can't move the cursor around. Wow. It is really messed up. That never happened till recently. What's this? Oh, I gotta. Is Not Cupcakes watching or not? I gotta show. Not Cupcakes sent me a tweet, and I was gonna show it on the air, like a week ago, and I never showed it. So next time Not Cupcakes is watching, I'll show that. I have Firefox. Gee Wes, Chrome should work with Google Docs because Chrome is Google. It should work with Google Docs. No, Gringo, I unfortunately don't really have time to play video games these days, sadly. Jeff says, my mom has been in the hospital for weeks. I am sorry to hear that, Jeff. That sucks. The princess says, bro, never seen you wear the B2 shirt. Princess, I wore the B2 shirt probably within a week after I was given it. I did a whole stream wearing the B2 shirt on the air. I think it's in my dirty laundry right now for me to wash. Or I just washed it. Sharon says, I'm so upset I missed your Dogecoin stream. Well, you can rewatch. Chris says, my best friend has been in the hospital too for over 2 months. That's terrible. She is getting better every day and hope your mom does too. Dogecoin is at 30.9 cents. 30.9 cents for Dogecoin. Keeping an eye on it. Hey, Stan is there. Oh, hey, Stan jumped in. Stan says, I was lurking. The Orlando magnet was a reference to your original comment when I sent the Kangaroo Island magnet with the first paper. You said I should have sent an Orlando magnet. I got it. So you weren't seriously trying to find an Orlando magnet. All right. Hey, thanks for this. Thanks for the note, Stan. See, I got to Stan's note. We have completion. I might. I got to wash the koala shirt before I go back to Boston. I might want to bring it to Boston with me. The koala shirt. Erica says, yay, resolution. Linda says, everybody will be jealous of your koala shirt. You know what's funny is I went on to Lyft a couple minutes ago just to see what the prices would be, and I already have like 2 emails in my inbox from Lyft because they see that I'm checking them now. What I need to do, April thinks it'll go to 50 cents by the end of the weekend. That'd be pretty high. All right, here's what I need to do. Real quick, before we continue. I ate right before I came on the air, drank a bunch of water, and now it's that time where I need a 1-minute break. So, hey, look, what did I do? Oh, no. Oh, no. I got to do it this way. So let me take a 1-minute break. You guys can all do that thing you do when I take a break. And I'm coming back in 1 minute. And we'll continue in 1 minute. Okay, time to behave again. It is so nice out. It's like 72 degrees out right now. 71 degrees. So, last night was an example of, sometimes, I have like weird late hours, but sometimes like there'll be like a news event that happens at like 9 or 10 in the morning and I'll just miss it, unfortunately. But it's all a balance because last night, that terrible, awful shooting, I mean, the reports of it started coming in around midnight. So I think we were on the air from about midnight to 4 a.m. So, you can try switching your hours around, but I feel like it all evens out. Unfortunately, whenever you sleep, you'll miss some news. So, it's just you just either catch it or you don't catch it. Jan Porter is here. But that was bad. Just terrible. Sonic says, I watch late night AFTV on my Echo Show. I don't know what Echo Show is. Seize the day. I'm not aware of a motive at this point. Don't believe one has been announced. I think it's just a screen. Buffering. Why are people buffering all of a sudden? I'm not buffering. Let's see. You know what's weird? It's really weird. I'm here and I'm not buffering. If you're buffering, you might want to. Bump down the quality. Bump down the quality to 720. I'm watching it. I wasn't buffering, but I'm on like a fiber internet connection. Anyways, I was wondering about the Echo Show. Oh, thank you, Haniel. Haniel says, happy belated birthday. Hey, thanks, Haniel. I appreciate that. Haniel Vargas, thank you. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it. Chris Lund says Sonic is the tech friend you always wanted to have. Tammy Internet, you can think of fiber internet as really fast internet. Erica says buffering again. I'm literally, it's weird. I'm watching the stream and I'm not seeing any buffering. Like I am watching this. It's weird. I'm literally watching. I'm watching myself. I am watching myself on YouTube and I'm not noticing any buffering. I'm looking at it right here. So I don't know. It's weird. It's very strange because now again I'm using ultra low latency, so that can contribute to its buffering. But but I will say that that I have been staring at my picture. I'm watching it at 1080 and I haven't seen any buffering. The princess says, all good here in California, no buffering. Well, let me know if it keeps happening. But I think what it might be is, again, I'm using ultra low latency. Beth says buffering on and off. So with ultra low latency, maybe I can't do 1080 on this channel in ultra low. That's ultra low latency means there's very little time between when I speak and when you hear it. And that's good because then you can respond in the chat faster and there's not so much of a delay. And it's better for interaction. But ultra low latency also means that there can be more buffering. And I'm guessing what happens is I'm probably not getting the buffering because I have like a super fast internet connection. But if you don't have like a super fast fiber internet connection, it can contribute to buffering when watching this. So Angel Shark says, I complain that Lookner always buffers for me and jinx the whole chat apparently. Thank you, Angel Shark. I appreciate that. Angel Shark, I don't think you did that. I think it's just because I'm on ultra low latency. But it didn't happen last night. I was on ultra low latency last night, but I had bumped the quality down to 720. But some of our viewers are not having a problem. Nick is wondering if it's a YouTube issue in certain locations only. It's also weird though because you guys, you were watching the stream. I mean, we've been on the air for like over an hour. So no one was saying it for the first, it's very strange to me because no one was complaining about it for the first hour of the broadcast, right? We were on for an hour and no one was saying it. And then all of a sudden after an hour it starts buffering. Some people think it's YouTube. Mark says it just started for him. So maybe YouTube's having issues. Sharon Solomon thinks it's YouTube. So I'm sorry. Next time I do a stream, I'll try the 7. I'll make the quality 720. Tony, I like YouTube TV. It's fine, but it sounds like you have Xfinity already. So you can't do it at the moment. G West says, for me, I've noticed buffering happens around the same time every night. I just figured it was YouTube as well. Erica says, I would not turn off low latency. Well, what I was going to do is, again, I currently have it set to ultra low latency and 1080. So I can set it back to 720, but I can keep trying like this. Hey, it's Sazy TV. Sazy TV. Oh, hold on. I just saw something, guys. I hadn't seen this before. Had you guys seen this? Hold on a second. Hold on. Is this old news? Sazy TV is watching in Hong Kong. Very cool, Sazy TV. Awesome. Brian Yennis from Fox said FBI and FedEx shooter in March 2020, the suspect's mother contacted law enforcement to report he might try to commit suicide by cop. He was interviewed by the FBI in April 2020. No racially motivated violent extremism ideology was identified. No criminal violation was found. Is this old news? I haven't seen this before. Have you guys seen this report before? Did somebody else report it? Tammy saw it earlier. Hold on a second here. Strange revenue. Let me see. Let me find the earlier report. I found it. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Sorry, I missed it before. Here it is. More than a year before he killed 8 people at a FedEx facility in Indianapolis, the FBI seized a shotgun from Brandon Scott Hull's home after his mom had called authorities warning them he might try to commit suicide by cop. Authorities reveal. Okay. I'll check that. I just want to tweet it out here, because I hadn't seen it yet. Cops took away Indy shooter's gun a year before massacre. I guess that's him. The FBI had seized a shotgun from the home of the accused shooter after his mom called authorities to warn them he might try to commit suicide by cop. That happened more than a year before last night. The FBI said the teenager's mom had contacted them last March about his suicidal thoughts, and he was placed on immediate detention, mental health temporary hold by the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department. They also seized a shotgun at his home. Okay. I had not heard of that. Anyways, sorry, I just wanted to tweet it out because I hadn't heard it. Might have came out when I was doing the other stream. Anyways, I was reading a Daily Beast article. So yeah, the article I was just reading from the Daily Beast. If you want to see the article, go to the Daily. I should have said that before. I had it on the screen. But if you want to see the article, go to the Daily Beast. I just retweeted the Daily Beast article. That's the one I was reading. So you can go check that out there. Arizona Jumper said saw it earlier but didn't have as much detail. Oh, Erica said she first started watching the channel with the Nashville bombing. Interesting. I didn't know that. Excuse me. Again, thanks to our mods, Mark Helton, Angel Shark, Linda Belk, Sarah Joy, Lizzie. Really appreciate it. Ruben Urban. Thank you, moderators. Chris Slun says, I have a troubled brother and pray he gets help one day. Sorry to hear that, Chris. I hope he gets help as well. Angel Shark is going dancing in her shark socks. Yeah, so I got to run tonight, and I got to try to cut my hair. I'm going to try to do that. Oh, thanks, Pierre Soucy from Canada. I appreciate that, Pierre Soucy. Thanks so much. Thanks for the sticker. Sonic says, save time, do both at once. Gone with the Gale is working on her illustrations. She likes working on illustrations during the streams. Charlana Martin, I believe at the start of May, it'll be our 3rd anniversary for Agenda Free TV. I have to look up the exact date, but we should do a 3rd anniversary special. I just have to look up the date. I think it's right at the start of May. Hey, Colligan Crafts is watching. Hello, Colligan Crafts. Yeah, it was 2018, May, I think. I don't even remember what the first thing I posted was like a short news video, but it wasn't live. But almost everything on the channel has been live. So I don't know what the first live stream we did there was. But we'll do an anniversary thing. It really is frustrating me to no end that I can't edit my documents properly in Google Docs in Chrome. So right, so I got 3 days till full vaccination. Monday. I got to go out to eat on Monday. I have to go to lunch on Monday. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go somewhere and eat there for lunch on Monday because that'll be my day that I'm fully vaccinated. The day before I fly. So I got to go somewhere on Monday and eat. That's my goal for Monday. Oh, I did want to give you an update too about the bags. Seize the day watched starting with the cruise ship. No, Josh, you're thinking about Lookner channel, not Agenda Free TV. Edward, I was very careful when I brushed my teeth before the stream to not get toothpaste on my shirt. Are they doing reduced capacity flying? Dining? No, everything's just open here. Everything's just open. I don't believe there's any reduced capacity. I'm not aware that there is. Ooh, congrats to Tony. Tony says I have 98 songs recorded, 6 done earlier. Congrats, Tony. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. Thank you. Very nice. Tony has a YouTube channel where you can see his songs. Tony Del Monte on YouTube. Hey, I wanted to mention, I've been meaning to mention, I want to give an update on the green bags that C. Michelle Sparks sent. Hold on. I'm going to give you an update on this. So I did. These are the Debbie Meyer green bags that are supposed to like keep produce lasting longer. And we've talked about it a bunch. But for bananas, they worked once and then they didn't work once. But I will say I have been using these for my tomatoes. So I normally keep my tomatoes in the fridge because I like my tomatoes cold. But my tomatoes they would go bad pretty fast in the fridge for whatever reason, this fridge. But I've been keeping them in the bag in the fridge, and I believe they've been lasting much longer. They're staying nice, and they're not like shriveled up, and they keep their original firmness. So I can say for tomatoes in the fridge, the Debbie Meyer green bags seem to work well. Just that's an update over several weeks now. Erica says put banana in the fridge. That's not going to taste good though. Inside will be great. Outside will look bad. I don't know. I don't want a cold banana. Here, let me show you what these look. Let me show you the Amazon page for these. But again, I just wanted to do the full review. If you saw before, I tried them for bananas. It worked once and then didn't really work the second time. But for tomatoes, they worked well in the fridge. So anyways, Chris says, I kid you not, I forgot my bananas in my green container for a couple of weeks. Failed test, I would say. Chris, have you tried? Chris bought the Debbie Meyer containers. Chris, have you tried the green containers? Chris got these, I think. Something like this. Chris, have you tried those? See what Chris says. Aries started watching when the president got coronavirus. Zipper just got here. Angel Shark's going dancing. Wish her luck. Chris said, I forgot them and it's spoiled. Haven't tried since. All right, keep us up. Chris, keep us updated on the Debbie Meyer containers. The other thing I wanted to talk about, let me talk about this, by the way. I told you about my noise machine. I told you the Lectrofan. We've talked about the white noise machine. So I'm not going to go into detail, but I have two of these white noise machines, the Lectrofan. And I told you how good they were. Well, look what I saw recently. Look what I saw. If I can find it here. Where is it? No, that's not it. That's not it. There it is. Look what I saw. Wire cutter. The Lectrofan drowns out traffic, wind, chirp, dripping, ticking, and snoring better than any other white noise machine we've tested. That's the one I was telling you about. That's the one I have. That's the one I have. And Wirecutter, which is a site I like, they recommend Lectrofan. Why we love Lectrofan? That's the exact one I have. So I just wanted to let you know Wirecutter recommended it too. I'll see Michelle Sparks. Can we hear it? Yeah, I'll play it in a second. Is this the one? Why is this? Here, I think this is the... Here, hold on. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. I just posted the link. You can't even hear me now. Can't hear me now. It's great. It's great. It's loud. If you want it to be loud. Linda, you can make it soft. You can make it soft. It's not one volume. It's continuous volume. Linda says she'd never sleep with that on. Oh, look, Seize the Day says, oh, awful barf. Edward Kim says, what is that static? I love it. Because I sleep during sometimes I sleep when everybody else is awake. Depending on the news coverage. Download an app? But then, I guess you got to play it on your computer and stuff. I like having the machine. Linda has to have very quiet. See, today this sounds like a nightmare. April sometimes use white noise app. Why do I need one? Because I like having white noise when I sleep. Edward says you scared the dog with your static. Yeah, Chris Lund says no apartment for Linda if she wants really quiet. If you're in an apartment, you got to hear other people. It's great. It's great. I had one other thing I wanted to talk about. Hold on. I had one other random thing to talk about, which is I want to talk about one thing. Hold on. I want to talk about Skinny Pop. So this is my go-to snack when I fly. I always bring Skinny Pop. I bring a bag of Skinny Pop. For some reason when I fly, I get like salt deficiency. So I find having Skinny Pop on the flight really helps. I never eat Skinny Pop otherwise. If I want popcorn, I'll just pop it here myself, which I sometimes do. But I buy this when I go on a flight. So I like this popcorn. It's a little oily. Like when I make it here, it's like less oily. It's not that oily. It's pretty light actually. It's great. But I usually just make it here. But the one thing about Skinny Pop is I think the prices have gone up because this was in Publix. It was $3.69. If you buy popcorn and pop it, it's not that expensive to buy. This is $3.69. That's a lot. Like I feel like if it's going to be expensive, it should be $2.99, but $3.69. So I think it's gone up in price, but it's worth it for me because I need to have it for the plane. So, anyways, Smart Food is a little heavy. I don't mind Smart Food, like a couple pieces of it. It gets really heavy though. Yeah, like Madison G says, bet it's cheaper at Target. Like, look, if I really want to run around and get it, but I'm not going to go make a special trip to Target for my Skinny Pop. G West says all food has gone up and will continue to go up for a while, they said on the national news. Kathy loves that popcorn. But it's my go-to for flying. But I'm worried because if I fly and I have that with me, I'm going to have to like take my mask off to eat it, and people are going to be mad at me because I won't have my mask on. I mean, if you go to the airport, you can buy at the airport. It's probably like $7 or something. No, it's not buttered. They have a buttered variety, but this is the non-buttered variety. It's got like coconut oil and salt, basically. Hey, David Brooks is watching. Aries is eating ghost pepper chips. Put it in the mask and eat it, says Mr. Showtime. Madison G says $3.29 at Target. Still expensive. Zipper says, I went grocery shopping at Walmart. All food is going up in price. Linda says, people won't be mad. They understand about eating. Tell them you're vaxxed. I'm not getting my vaccination card, I feel like I should have it with me, but I feel like I should get it laminated. Should I get it laminated? Because the thing is, I don't want to bring it with me somewhere. I have pictures on my phone. I have on my phone pictures of my vaccination card that I can show somebody. But I kind of would like to have the card with me, but I'm not going to bring the paper card with me. But they might have to write on the card again for a third dose. Anyways, I got my card. Plastic sleeve. There's a plastic sleeve you could get for it too. You can get a pouch to put it in. Okay. Maybe. Yeah, Office Depot and Staples, Erica, will do it for free, but laminate it. Oh, I have a scanner. Well, you know what? I do have a scanner. I can just scan it, but then it's on paper. I should do that, though. I should scan my... I'm going to do that. I'm going to scan and print. I'm going to scan my card. And then print it on a piece of paper. So I can pull it out in the plane and say, look, this is my vaccine card. I have photos on my phone, though, of it. So... Charlana says, they told me on Tuesday I would get my official CDC one in the mail. You didn't get one? Short Stack says, that's a good idea. I'm going to scan mine. Gone with the Gill says, Amazon has heavy plastic pouches to put them in. That zip so you can open if you need to. I'll send you the link. Thank you, Gone with the Gill. Ryder got the card laminated. Yuki the Snowman is watching. Edward wants Johnson & Johnson. Well, maybe it'll be back on the maybe it'll be available again soon. Autographs 2000 is here. Thank you, Gone with the Gale. I will check out the link. Chris Lund says it fits perfect in a passport. Anyways. Gone with the Gale said she got this one. Here's the one Gone with the Gale got. She got this one. Card protector from Amazon. As an Amazon associate, I am from qualifying purchases. See, you put your card in there. That looks nice. That looks good. Nice. I might even have something, but I don't know if it's the shape of the card. TJ is watching. Thank you, Gail, for sending that to me. A quick check on pricing for Dogecoin. Dogecoin is at 31 cents. Erica says they look like conference badge holders. They probably are. All right. Well, soon I'm going to have to go because I need to go for a run, and also I need to try to do some laundry and cut my hair. I have several tasks I need to get done tonight. Ooh, coup de food posts the rocket for Doge. Yeah, Edward, it's pretty quiet out here. Although sometimes what happens, Edward, it's very possible that if I walked over more towards downtown, it would be busy there. It can be busy down there, and you don't know it when you're here. Strangely, it's weird. I'm a little bit away from downtown, so it's actually a good thing. But there's been time. I know a few weeks ago I walked down there, and I thought I was going to be quiet, and it was really crowded. So it's hard to say. Yes, I have so much to do tonight. I do. Yeah, Nicole Wilson, I'm leaving on Tuesday. So I got to start getting some stuff done. It sneaks up on you. Jeff, the bars are not right next to me. So they're not that far, but they're far enough away that I don't hear them right here, which is good. And then there's buildings in between and stuff, so I think it's actually good that I don't hear the sound from it. Well, I think it might be time for me to go and do my tasks. But no, I run on the treadmill. I'm not going to run outside. I have a treadmill here. GLG says, wishing you great trip to see your mom and family. Thank you. Yeah, so yeah, Sonic, I'm sure when I go to Boston, I will have to do some updates on the computers. I'm pretty sure about that, Sonic. So it'll take me a little while some of them haven't, one of them, my mom doesn't use. So I'll have to get into all of the update stuff. That'll probably be the night I get there, just updating the computers. Oh, hey, Chris Lund, that's very kind of you, Chris. Very generous of you. Thanks so much, Chris Lund. Good seeing you, Chris. From Austin. Chris says, good night, everyone. Thank you, Chris. That's very nice of you. Sonic, Seize the Day is really lobbying to get in the summary list. Seize the Day, you have to do something that deserves to be in the summary. What can I say? But thank you guys for watching. Hey, thanks to our moderators, Ruben Urban, Linda Belk, Sarah Joy, Mark Helton. Thank you so much, Lizzie, Angel Shark. Thanks to the mods. Very much appreciated. Mods were really busy last night. It was a lot of people it was a complainy stream. The mods were just doing what they were supposed to do. Then people got angry about it. It wasn't the mods' fault. They did a good job. Oh, here we go. Sonic, thank you, Sonic. Sonic summary. Thanks, Stephen Mods. Orlando versus Boston weather. Airport eats, nose bruise. Cato, a visit from Sharon Heberling. Latency, dining on Monday. Running, haircut. CMS green bag update. CMS. It's the Debbie Meyer green bag. CMS? What's CMS? CMS green bag update. Electrofan, Skinny Pop card holder. Hey, Sonic, that's a great summary. Sorry, Seize the Day, you didn't make it. Nightbot's going to get autographs. Watch. Oh, Sonic says, I will earmark a barf emoji on the next summary for Seize the Day. Jan Porter, thanks for watching. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much for watching. Lynn Halifax, C. Michelle Sparks, Seize the Day, Arizona Jumper, Aries Pyork, Meredith McMacken, Margot 1, Jan Porter, TJ, Coup de Food, Zipper, Michelle Ryan, let's see, Edward Kim. Edward, I'm running inside. I'm not running in outside, so I'm all good. But thank you for your concern, Edward. Edward Kim. Cherry Cola, Brendan Bruman, Paula Faust, Linda Nielsen, Tony Del Monte, Connie V, Charlana Martin, Ryder, GLG, Zipper, Chase Holman, thank you, Chase, Pug Mama, Darren Markley. No, Darren, I'm not going to use a copy of my card. I want to, like, if I want to show someone on the plane it or something, just to show them that they have gotten vaccinated. Like the person sitting next to me, I'd like to have, but I have a photo on my phone. I can do that with it. 88 Green Jades, thanks for watching. 88 Green Jades, J. Marie, thanks for watching. Hey, all the lurkers too have been hanging out and not chatting. Thank you for watching in the Lurkers Lounge. G. West, thanks for watching. Melissa McQueen, thanks for watching. Arizona Jumper, thanks for watching. Julie Huft was lurking, thanks for watching. Jake for State Farm, thanks for watching. Ugh. I got a late start today because we were up late, so my time is all messed up. 12 Tree, good seeing you there, 12 Tree in Tennessee. Oh, John A. and PD. Thanks, John A. and PD, for watching. John A. and PD was a little late. Well, you can rewind and watch the rest. I mean, Zipper, I might do a stream from the airport. It just depends on what the vibe is and stuff. So it's possible I'll do a stream from the airport. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Heather Wills was watching. Thank you. 100% lurker until now. Heather, thanks for watching. No, seize the day. I actually slept later today than I normally do. Barry Weil, thanks for watching. Gone with the Gale. Hey, Lookner channel on Twitter. If you're not following, follow Lookner channel on Twitter. I post some bonus content there once in a while. All right, guys, it is that time. It's that time. Heather Willis has been watching AFTV since 2018. Now my kids like your coverage too. Ah, hey, thanks, Heather. That's nice of you to spread the word. Awesome. That's very cool. Although I don't know, maybe your kids are like 1 and 2 years old. Thank you, Heather. I'm so glad your family's enjoying the coverage. Coup de Food says, was going to send you some Doge, but I can't get it to go through. So can you, Coup de Food, were you trying to send Doge on PayPal? Because I think PayPal accepts some cryptocurrencies now. Right? I think. But I don't know if Dogecoin is one of them. What I should really do, because I cover it, I really should open up a Robinhood account and like buy $5 worth of Dogecoin. Because I've never used Robinhood. So it'd probably be worth it just for me to do it. Can you open a Robinhood account with $5? Because I don't really want to invest in it. I want to just go through it to just see what it's like for people. Heather says the kids are 10 and 12. We like the volcano coverage. Thank you. Charlana said, I do it today. I did it today. April says yes. I might do it. Oh, $5 is the minimum, says Charlana. We'll see. Part of me just likes not owning any of it. April says you get a free stock when you sign up. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you, Tony Del Monte. Tony says, according to BBB, Robinhood has an F rating. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate it. Gone with the Gale. I don't know the answer to the Venmo question. That I don't know. Animated Adventures has a fan with a lot of Dogecoin. A friend with a lot of Dogecoin. All right, guys. I am going to wrap this up now. Zipper says, jump on the next coin. Well, I'm not really putting any significant... If I bought any, it would be a token amount like $5 just to do it. But I don't own any right now. I'm certainly not racing to own it. Okay, guys. I'm wrapping it up. Thank you, Kimberly Barr, everybody else. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, moderators. Hey, thank you, everybody who donated too. That is really kind of you. I very much appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Very nice of you. So... my stream didn't come up on YouTube until now. Genie P, sign up Genie P for the Discord notifications. Do not rely. Chris Lund says 10 coins, 10 shares required for Doge. 10 shares, but that's only like $3 worth. Right. So Chris is saying like I couldn't buy. I mean, if I bought $5 worth at this price, it'd probably be 12 Dogecoins. Thank you, Chris, for the heads up. Chris says, "Don't ask how I know." $10 coins, says Chris. Be careful, Chris. Be careful out there. Genie P, make sure you're signed up to the Discord notifications because those are the best ones. Just if the Discord's a chat, there's the Discord chat where you can chat with other viewers. The Lookner fans Discord. Nightbot via Sarah Joy just posted the address, so you can chat on Discord with other viewers. We're not on the air, but if you just sign up for the Discord chat, it's free. You get these really good notifications. Tammy got the YouTube notification. All right. Maybe at some point I'll just open a token Robinhood account just to see what all the fuss is about, because we do report on it. But anyways, all right, guys, I'm wrapping it up. Thank you all for watching. It's been fun hanging out with you, and we'll do it again soon. And I'm going to try to go for a run now. That's what I'm going to do. All right, guys. Hey, thanks again. Thanks to all the moderators, too. Really appreciate it. And we will do this again soon. Until I see you next time, I hope you... Arizona Jumper says Twitter notifications are very reliable. Also, good point. Lookner channel on Twitter. And turn notifications on. Oh, Rob Van Roy was watching. And Kevin R. Good to see you, Rob Van Roy and Kevin R. Awesome. All right, guys. That is it. We are now wrapping it up. Right now. All right. Have a great night and enjoy your weekend. We'll see you really soon.